then the water flows inside here. Then the vegetables, what they do, they clean the water for the fish, they oxygenate the water for the fish.
That's the purpose.
The vegetables are eating the nutrients from the water, and they are growing. So they come out, and then there's going to be pipe, and then this pipe is going to go back into the sump tank, and we're going to have a pump pumping the water back into the tanks. And this is it's a closed loop system and veggies. So the vegetable becomes the engine for the fish. The fish becomes the engine for the vegetable. So and the fish are benefiting from the veggies are benefiting from the fish. So that's why I said it's an ecosystem. Yeah.
Okay. Simple.
Yeah, it's pretty much simple. But now, if you need to calculate you need to have a mechanism of calculating your nutrients on the water. In that liter, you must take the 1 liter and then test it. I've got testing kits where it can show you how much nitrates or how much pH, how much oxygen level is in that water. Then you will know how much liter of water you must supply here into this channel. You can't bring all the water here. No, you can't bring all that water, 100% of that water back here. You must actually maybe bring 5% of it here, and then the rest goes back into the pot without coming through here. Because if you give, it's like when you're eating, you eat too much, you're gonna get bloated. Too much, you're gonna become bloated. And also the veggies is the same thing. So if you give them too much nutrients, they won't actually grow well. They will actually become stunted and not take nutrients, and they end up dying.
Okay. On this side, what do we have?
And this side here at the moment now, it's just water. I'm preparing this for the sorting. I'm going to do the sorting during the week or roughly over the weekend. All those fish which are there, they're not, because they're going to fight for the female. So what actually happens, the male start, when the male is ready to mate, they're going to put some nest inside the pond. So the male goes inside the nest, and then it actually changes color on it. It attracts the female. Then the female follows it into the nest, and then the female releases the eggs, and the male fertilizes the eggs, and then the female picks up all those eggs and put it into their mouth, because tilapias, they are incubators. They're natural incubators. So they're gonna incubate all those eggs until they hatch, but we're not gonna wait for that. That system there is the hatching tanks for us. So when the female picks up all those eggs, what we do, you will see it when female doesn't eat anymore, because it's gonna be having eggs, and then underneath there on the neck, it's gonna be like small ball, because it's gonna be keeping all the eggs in there. So what we do, we take the female out, and then wash out all the eggs out. Yeah, we clear the gut, and then all the eggs out, and then we take the eggs and we put them inside there, and they hatch from there. Now this system is it's a closed loop system, and everything happens here. And then we had a challenge of sourcing out fingerlings and all that. I told one, I was like, I'm thinking something. Let me do it, and then I will explain it every time. I keep on. I already told you, every time I keep on, but I don't tell him first, because if I try to explain it to him, he won't even understand what I want. Yeah. So I do it. So when he comes, then he was like, what is this now? Then I can explain to him what this thing is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So far, I like this one.
So, you like the mating? Yeah. So a lot of people, they've been asking me, how do you drain your water, your overflow? How do you design your overflow? I have seen how Kharib Dam was built. So I've mimicked what they did at Kharib Dam. It has its own overflow. Then that dam will never overflow, and it will actually never overflow, and it has its own overflow design on the system. When this water is full, I will show you with this one with water here. If you can check this water level here. Come and check here.
So this and that and
this level of water which is inside here is the same level of the water which is there. So when the water is actually flowing out, this level is kept there on that cap. So if it happens, this system blocks somehow on the filters or anything, this pond will never, because obviously the water will be running. That water, what will happen to it? That water will rise as this rise, because it is blocked. it will rise and that water will flow in here and then it will go on the drain out. But why, you can ask me why didn't I cover it here? Why didn't I cover the whole here? If you cover it here, and then this pond becomes overflow, it's gonna create a siphon. No, it's gonna create a siphon. When it creates a siphon, it's gonna suck out all the water from the pond, from this tank. So this is the breathing. So this water will just pass here, no problem. But if you cover here and then I open the enclosed, it's gonna create a siphon, it's gonna start sucking out the water from the tank. And you have fish, you have a siphon going on, and then the system has blocked all your fish, they'll run out of water and they will die. So you keep it like that, you leave it like that, you are pretty much safe.
What did you study? You are blue fish, you are good with all this.
A lot of people they ask me, where did you learn this? Most of the things, believe it or not, I have dreamed about them. Most of the things. I dream things when I'm sleeping. And then I wake up and write them down and I come and do it. And some of the things I have researched and see how other people they've done it, I've just done it better than them. So so this system runs itself. So this system here, they call it a RAS system. It's a recirculating system. So the water circulates, water doesn't go anywhere. Keeps on running around. This water, we can use it even next season if it's been still clean. It doesn't go anywhere. But the tools and resources that you need to use on a normal RAS system, if we had to do a proper RAS system, it would have been costed up more than 2 million for only this capacity.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I asked you about the weather conditions or when it rains. Does it affect?
When it rains, it doesn't have any effect on the fish. The fish loves water anyway. It doesn't have any effect. But you must have a very efficient system running. So it's a problem to people who are not circulating water when it rains. And then which means you don't have drains, you don't have valves. So which means the water will just go into the pond and then it's stuck there. Raining water doesn't take time to rot. Then it's gonna rot and create mold and all the stuff in the water. So you'll ask me why I've actually built this line here across the pond. I don't want rainwater. I don't want the water which is gonna be the rainwater to actually flow inside the pond. Majority of the water, I don't want this water to go into the pond. It will start here and then it will get drained here, but underneath here we've got the plastic that keeps the humidity down. So, and then also the walkway and all the stuff. Then this fish, what actually going to happen? The fish, you actually condition them. So when you come here and you walk on the stones and they make that sound, and the fish always in their mind, they will know that Sylvester is here. He's here to give us fish. He's here to give us feed. So some people have seen them, they clap hands, some they play music, some they've got some kind of a noise that they make, and then for the fish to be ready to feed. You know. So that's what actually really happens. This is very interesting system that we have done here.
It sounds like you have thought of everything else. But do you think there's some more development?
There is more development coming. There's more development coming. And then I wanted to do something, and Banele said wait, because I wanted us to do a top roof from here to the gate, and then this vegetable system, we put it on top of the decking.
Oh, I see.
So that's what we wanted to do. So we have the veggies on top, and then because a lot of people, I once spoke to one of the presenters from one of the SABC to agriculture living land thing, and then that person, I'm not going to mention the name, then that person said what I'm doing is not sustainable. Ne? Yes. And then when what I'm doing, it's not sustainable. I was like, okay, no, it's fine.
How far along was it?
I was just starting. And this person already interviewed different kind of people, different kind of farmers, and yeah, it's sustainable.
Okay. No, I know her. I remember.
So that's what is happening. So these veggies, we are actually putting them here. We're not actually focusing on actually selling them, the veggies. It's just for the in-house. When Banele comes here, he can pick up 1 or 2. Stockpile members, when they come here, they can pick up some spinach as well. Because this is very small
bonus.
for, it's their bonus. It's small for, it's a small scale for actually selling. Our focus mostly is the fish. We are focusing on the fish. But the veggies are doing tremendous work for us. Because those veggies, they clean the water for us for the fish. They oxygenate water for us for the fish. So that's what they do. That's why I want to start putting them next week and then keep on the system. Why I'm putting them only now? These fish, they are 52 days old today in the system.
I wanted to ask, how quickly do they grow? Maybe you have a smaller fish.
It depends. It depends on the environment. It depends on a lot of factors. It depends on the water temperature that you keep them on. It depends on the feed that you're giving them, how much protein you're giving them, and then how the feeding schedule. Because if you just give the fish the feed, they won't grow. Yeah, I've already told you they won't grow. But it also has a lot of factors. But now they are in 52 days, and then they are only on like your 15, almost 20 grams. Oh, some they are over 25 grams now. So they're actually growing very fast.
Sounds like your fishes are cheap.
Yeah, this one, this one they are. So this one is my aeration, the aeration pump. I put this just for cover for the rain, and then when it rains, it doesn't fill it. So it keeps, in winter, it actually keeps the temperature on, I put it on 26. Then the water temperature will be between 23 and 25, normally. And then, but this thing charges electricity.
This is
So,
only when it's like cold.
D days, when it's actually cold. But I check the temperature of the water. I've got a temperature reading installed in those filters. I actually see the temperature of the water all the time. So I know. It's summer now. No, I don't see it all. And then I spoke to Banele that from now going onwards, we'll try to run our season in summer. Then around April, we should be harvesting all the fish out of the system, and then leave only the breeders. The breeders, I can sustain them with this, no problem. Not the whole.
That way you save energy.
Yes, we save energy, and then we actually clean the system. Clean the system, and then also clean the system for the bacteria, and apply salt water on the to kill the bacteria, and then let the pond rest. And then it's gonna be roughly May, June, July, August. Tonacon, we're starting. I'm starting to activate. I rise the temperature from here between 28 and 30 degrees. Then when the water is warm, then they start breeding. And then they by September we've got fingerlings, and then we take the fingerlings out, we put them in here, and then the October, November, like now, they go into the main pond. And then the ones that we select them, the small ones, we put them into those 2 tanks. There's another tank that I'm still finding a place. Probably I'm gonna put it there by the corner that side. There's a 4th one like this one. Then I'm gonna find the space for it.
No, I don't need to separate.
Yes, we will separate the fish. But also we want to introduce, because we got permit to farm with the tilapias, the Nile tilapia, which are the protected species. You cannot farm that fish without a permit. Yes, you cannot farm that fish without a permit. They farm you with that fish without a permit. It's a fine, it's a jail, they close you down, they make sure that you never operate. And now we want to introduce also the, we have got 2 colors in there. We've got like a silver color, we've got the dark ones, or we've got the reddish ones. So I want to also breed the red ones, because the culinary people, they like color. So we want to cater for them as well, to give them that colorful tilapia fish. Yeah.
Why do you need a license?
You need a license because in terms of, there's a lot of clauses which are attached on the license, on the permit. Firstly, they need to check your surrounding, where you are doing your operation, your facility. Do you have any open body waters? In case there's floods, because they don't want this fish into the mainstream dams. Because this fish, the reproduction of this fish is very aggressive. It's like the silver carp. If this fish can go into our dams, this Nile tilapia can go into our dams, then there's no fish which is going to lay eggs and they become successful. They're going to chow everything. So they're going to kill other ecosystem, other species. So I only know one dam that has a lot of Nile tilapia, which is in Venda, Nandoni dam. That's the only dam that I know that has, mostly is the Nile tilapia. So that's where there's a facility which the government, Limpopo government, agriculture department trying to do, and they're not doing anything. So I wish I can take over that facility.
Have you ever been approached? Maybe they come here, they see all of this, they're like, no, come work for us.
We can. I think we're more than welcome to collaborate, because this stokvel is growing very rapidly. It's growing very fast. So we are willing to form partnership with different bodies. It can be government or private sector. So whoever who comes in, Banele is there. You're gonna do all the talking. I'm gonna put in the fingerlings and just feed them. That's what I'm gonna do.
Let's feed them.
Right about now.
They're coming up into the water now because the water is getting warmer and warmer and warmer. The surface. Yeah, now they can come and enjoy the sun. So in the morning, the warmer water was in the bottom.
$3,000. Yeah, my fish.
3,040. Yeah.
Somebody.
And then we're gonna go and measure the feet, and then we'll jump in.
Oh, also while they are talking there, let me show you this thing. So this is the filtering system. This is the filtering system, and even under the filtering system, there's more rocks. You see, there's more rocks. There's plants growing, and then the water, when it comes from, so the water comes there. So the water comes from Lapaya, right? This is where we keep the fish, right? Then the water is sucked out, comes to this point, and then it's filtered. And then as it rises, it goes to these filter, and that filter, and that filter, and then it comes here. Let me show you what's in that filter. Okay, I'll show you what's in these filters. Okay, this is the first filtering system. Yeah, this is the second filtering system. Third filtering system. Fourth filtering system. Right? You see how clean this water is. You see how clean this water is compared to this one. Okay, and then the water comes all the way here, and then it runs through, right? Goes through this. I think this is mint. This looks like mint. And then and then the water comes out that pipe over there. Okay, let me show you. Then the water comes out this pipe, and then you can see. You see, there's fish, lapaya, and if you just look at the pipe, you can see which it is fish. That is tilapia.
That scale. Then I'm gonna have. Remember, I said I'm feeding them.
You're not taking the audio.
One,
It's just
169.
images, right?
No, it's just image.
Oh, just imaging. Okay, sure, that's fine.
So we put it here.
And 25. Yeah. 836. Take out a bit. You need to be perfect. 24, 28, 26, 23, 25. That's perfect. Then this feed is not the same. This fish, where I found them when they're fingerlings, they were eating this feed. So now we are doing what you call we are transitioning fish from their feed that they were used to the feed that I use. So we do 50-50 of the feed. So we're gonna put this one in here, and then I'm gonna weigh 825 of this feed.
The one that we are used to.
The one that I use.
The one that
This is the feed that I use. So I'm gonna do.
Why would you use this one and why do you combine them?
This one that is the feed that they were used to when they were growing from as they were fingerlings. So I'm doing transitioning from this feed. I want to use this feed than this one. Yes, because of fish meal. It smells like dog more because of fish meal.
I like to dog food and dog boy.
Then now this is 50-50. This feed is mixed together. This 50-50. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna scale gain 825. We are giving them 825 now.
Oh, I see.
Then other 825 they will eat in the evening.
Yes. So it's important that you get the numbers correctly.
Correct.
Even when you mix
Yes.
them together.